Right. So team, in our last session, we discussed about, okay, how to write the JCL, how to write the JCL, what is JCL statement, and what is JCL statement, components of JCL statement, components of the JCL statement, okay, and what is job, what is DD, what is execute, and rules which we should remember while you're writing the JCL. Sorry. Right. Let's start the things stream. Today we will start writing. We discussed about the utilities, I guess, in high level. Okay, but anyhow, we'll discuss detailed way now. We'll discuss how to, okay, so how to create sequential file, how to create a sequential file using or through JCL. How to create a sequential file using or through JCL. How to create a sequential file or using through JCL. So there are different ways to create the files. Okay. Which means that utilities I meant, we have a IEF BR14 is the utility we can use to create PS or PDS. IEB Jenner, we can do it in most of the utilities. Okay. Sort utility, you can create it while you're writing user-defined program, while you're executing, while executing user-defined program, you can create the file. We'll try to discuss with the IEF BR14. Okay, IEF BR14. Okay, IEF BR, IEF BR14. It is IBM utility. It is IBM utility. Okay, or we can call as a predefined program, predefined program, and it is used to create a sequential file or to create a partition data set, to create VSAM file. We use this utility. Same utility can be used to delete a data set. To delete a data set, we can use IEFBR 14. Then this utility can be called as dummy utility. So what we can call? We can call as a dummy utility. So this is something about IEFBR 14. So dummy means is like a dummy. Whether it is there or not doesn't matter. The presence is required. What is the use of that? It is doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? So that is the meaning of dummy. Okay. So let's start writing the appropriate valid JCL. Yesterday, I mean last session, not yesterday. In last session, I explained how to how to write the JCL. So today I'll try to explain in detailed way. So with again one more time rules and everything. So I'll log in first. So log on Venkat P. I'll enter with the password. So type ISP up. Give star. Okay. Why there are no files, by the way? 3, 4.
We need to remove that one. IS. Here.
Venkat, we. Okay, no issues. I'll create quickly. So 3 utilities to allocate. I'm creating a partition data set to place the JCLs. Okay. To write the JCLs. So I will use Venkat B dot B 20 dot JCL lib. So I want to store this particular one SPL001. Enter. So KB is kilobytes 1 byte. Directory block 2 record length is 80, 800 PDS. So dataset got created. I'll go 3.4. Okay. So I can sense it. Someone did the configuration. Someone did it. Something. Okay. How come here? Strange looks like. Three utilities over there. See, someone unselected this. Okay. I told you, right? Someone did some experiment. That is a very bad that, if you know the things, do it properly, team. Don't disturb the default behaviors of the server. Okay. It's not only one because, okay, now I'm a trainer. I can figure out, okay, this is something is happening. I created, I can work around. I try to fix it. Okay. Sometimes I may not able to fix it even because you did something somewhere. So you do what I say. Okay. So you do what I say. Don't experiment it. You experiment it, bring back the okay. Before you do experiment, what is the status of the system? What are the options are there? Bring it back them. So make it like that. Do it like that. 100% I can tell confidently that someone unselected this. They tried well and good, but they have to place it again, right? Because somebody is using Venkat B, they feel that, oh my God, my data sets got deleted or something they will suspect, right? Don't do that team, okay? So I'll give B20 star. So others also will suffer it because of you, right? Whoever is doing, it is applicable for everyone. Yeah. So let's start edit. M1, I'm creating a member one. So the first step I'll do RES reset to clear the message. What warning you're seeing? This is the message. I don't want to see it. Reset. Type calls, highlight COBOL, caps on. So there are three commands I typed it. Highlight JCL, caps on, num off, and calls, num off. So I'll write as first. Okay, very good. You mean you know the requirement that you have to create a file. So if you what you want to do, whether you create a file, whether you delete a file, whether you write a COBOL DB2 program, whether you write a COBOL program, whether you write a user-defined program, what you do in the JCL doesn't matter. First, your line, first statement should be job statement. What is the first statement? Should be job statement. The first statement is job statement. So I will write that. So when I write the job statement, there is an identifier. There is an identifier. Identifier should start from the first column. That's why I started. The length of the identifier column is 122. Field is 122, 123. I'm keeping 12. And Venkat A J. So I will tell you, try to give, if you are Venkat B, right? I logged in. Yeah. So if you logged in with the Venkat B, try to give Venkat B suffix J, A, C, something like that. Venkat B, J. Give space, job space. Okay. So there should be at least one space between job after job. Venkat B, J, before job, after job, at least one space. Then, so this is the name field. What is this? Second one is name field. Okay, on job card, the name field should be your mainframe ID and suffix any character A to Z or at the rate hash or dollar. These three characters are when these three plus special character in English character is allowed. 1 to 7. Obviously, our ID's length is 7. Make it add one more character. So that will become fully valid, appropriate one. You can write as it is with ID only. Let me try that also. I'm giving my ID itself. Venkat BJ. So let me write highlight JCL. Venkat B. Space job. Space. Okay. This is the name field. Whatever the ID you used to log in, same. Space job. So before, after, space should be there. That I did it. Space. Then your operands. Okay. First statement is a job. Okay. Job is the first statement in any JCL program and it identifies the job. It identifies the job. Okay. It identifies the job. It controls the job. That is the meaning of job. How it is going to control everything you will understand based on the parameters. What we call them operands or parameters. We call them operands or parameters. So I will do something like this. First parameter is accounting information. I'm giving my contact number. Okay, accounting information. It is a okay. First parameter. It is a positional parameter. Okay, positional parameter. And I gave single quotes because it is a user defined. Okay, so it is a user defined value. User defined value can be provided, defined value. So you can provide any user defined value. So this is accounting information. So we have to give within a single quotes. What do you have to do? Within a single quotes. So then after, okay. So then after accounting information, then programmer name. So I will give Venkat since 2010. This is again another positional parameter. What is the positional parameter? I'll talk about that later. Let me focus on the what do you call parameters. Okay, next one is programmer. Programmer name is the parameter. What type of the parameter is a keyword or positional? It is a positional parameter. It is a user defined, means you can give any value. By the way, there is a length. There are some rules. You cannot give as many you want here. You cannot give as many letters you want. There is something 30, 32, something else is there. So you have to remember them. You can explore it. Just what is the length of accounting information? I gave you the soft copy material, right? There it is there. Even programmer name also. So this is accounting information. So after that, accounting information, the programmer name, to whom the notification should go. Once you send a mail, once you submit the JCL, who should get whether the execution is successful, whether it has an error. So notify is equal to ampersand sys user ID, or I'll give Venkat B. What is the next parameter? Notify. So to whom, to whom messages should send. Okay. So it is a keyword parameter. Okay. Keyword parameter. How can I say keyword parameter? It has equal symbol in that. It has equal symbol in that. So this is something about notify. Each parameter should be separated by comma. So this is the one parameter, I gave comma. This is the second parameter, I gave a comma. So I'll provide a comma, one more comma. So by the way, team, there is no session tomorrow, no training tomorrow. Only today the training, no session tomorrow, by the way. Right. So if you want to write continuation parameter, then you can, because if you are not able to accommodate the parameters on the same line, give notify, so whichever the parameter, comma, at the end, comma should be there. The continuation parameter should be 4 to 15. The continuation parameter should be 4 to 14 or 15, like that. Means if I want to write something called class equal A. Okay, what is a class? I'll talk about that later. So class. So where I am starting class parameter, I am starting from third. Can I start from fourth column? Can I start from fifth column? Can I start from sixth? Can I start from 10th? Yes. This is how you can write it. So the starting can be between 4 to 15. So 4 to 15. So it cannot start third, because if you start from third, it will become a name field. So it is a parameter, right? Since it is a parameter, you should start from the fourth column. Okay, continuation. So what is the class? I'll talk later stage. And there is another parameter time, 1 comma 0. This also I'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay, so time 1 minute 2 seconds. Okay, we'll discuss these parameters in the in a couple of minutes or later session, next session, that is on Monday. Then we have a message class, message level. This is again one type, another parameter like this, message level. Then we have something called priority class. Priority is okay, time is okay, message. Yeah, so we'll proceed with this. So these are all the parameters, 1, 2, 3. So in this, among all of them, how you divide keyword and positional, right? So I'll write keyword parameters, positional parameters. So if you talk about this entire job code, so accounting information is a positional parameter. Programmer name is a positional parameter. Notify it as a equal symbol. Then I can call as a then as a keyword. Then class is a keyword because it has a equal symbol. But every time you cannot say that as a rule, as a standard. Time is a keyword parameter. Equal symbol is there. So then, so we have a time parameter. So time is already noted. Message level is a keyword parameter. So we covered everything. So what are the differences between them? I'll explain the other session. Okay. Because we are learning first time, right? I'm going step by step. Everything I'll be covering. Okay. So the flow, why this many and differences, everything. So any queries so far?
Yeah, I was just wondering if any of these name parameters take defaults.
Name parameter.
Yeah, any of these keyword parameters, do they take other default values? If, for example, if I don't specify notify, well, it
Yeah, yeah.
defaults to my user ID, for example.
Hmm. Yeah. So if you don't provide, it will take the default values. What you said is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't provide them, system configuration values will be there. Those will be the default values.
And they're set by the sysprod, right?
Yeah,
Set by the system
system
administrator.
administrator, system administrator.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, teams. I know that I explained only these three parameters. Slowly you'll get rest of them. Nothing to worry. Yesterday you don't know about these three. You got some idea today, right? Like that you will get it everything. So this is job statement. Statement doesn't mean that one line, okay? Because the class, time, message level belongs to job only. Though they are in different lines, but we it's part of job. Now I'll give slash S1 is a name field, right? I can give A, okay, identifier, and S1 is a name field, okay, E space. Now you have to decide whether you'd write the step or not. Okay. Obviously, without step, you cannot run the program, no doubt at all. But which step you write, which program you will execute, which program you have to run it, which program you have to specify. So I'll give execute. Okay. Execute. PSM is equal to IEFBR14. The reason why I am specifying IEFBR14 IEFBR14, I want to create a file. I want to create a sequential file. I want to create a sequential, or I want to create a PDS. I want to delete. If I want to delete them, if I want to create them, I need this particular program, IEFBR14. So this program should be mentioned on execute. So the PCM has equal, the PCM as an equal symbol. but still is called as a keyword. P, okay, I told you equal everything, but I am conveying different way now. So this parameter has a equal, but we call as a positional. Why? We will discuss later. But what is the use of PSM parameter? PSM parameter is used to specify the program name, utility name. We specify to specify the program name or utility, whichever the program you want to run it. Okay, next. So you specified which program, but you have to specify which file you have to create. What is the record length? What is the record format? What is the block size? What is the primary quantity? What is the secondary quantity? Whether the file is existing or not. So all those details you can mention only on the DD statement. All of them you can specify on DD statement. So what I do, I'll give two slashes, identifier. The name field I give DD1, which is user defined. This is a user defined, and this is the name field. I want to write the DD name operation field. So before and after operation field, we should have at least one space. Okay, we should have at least one space. That's why I gave one space. And the DSN is the parameter. Okay, sorry. Okay, so let me tell you that I'll come back to that code again later stage today only. You see that when I talked about this is a dumb utility. So how I can check, how I can submit it, this JCL. Submit. Is there any purpose? Are we creating any output file? Are we creating any deleting? Nothing. So I'm using as a dumb utility. It does nothing. It does nothing. I'll submit. It is asking enter job name characters. Why it is asking enter job name characters? If you observe, it is 487. It is expecting on the job statement should be 8. So I will give J. So now you can see that whenever you submit the JCL, team, the job ID will be created. That is job 007709. When job ID is created, this is the job ID. And this is what is there on the job card, what you added suffix Venkat BJ. I will hit the enter button. You can see maximum condition code. Okay, max is 0 indicates maximum condition code. Max is indicates maximum condition code. So you will get maximum condition code, or there is a possibility that you will get JCL error, or you might get abent. Okay. So JCL error or like a syntax error. Okay. Syntax errors. JCL errors are nothing but syntax errors. Abents are yet to discuss. Okay. JCL error means you can understand easily. We call them as a JCL internal error. Internal error. Maximum condition code 024095. So we got now 0. Okay. We got 0. So 0 is nothing but successfully, without JCL error, it got executed. Max is 0 indicates that without any error, we got it. So enter. So if I'll submit, enter job name characters, because we have to give 8 characters, we give only 7. I will give H. You see that Venkat BH. Then there is a job ID which is generated. This is the job ID which is generated by the system. Okay, this is the one which will help you to find your job. Okay, like we have a car number, right, to identify the car belongs to whom. Similarly, on the server, okay, on the spool, okay, this which job is belongs to you. To find, to locate, we use job 000710, something this value, which is unique. Every time it is going to generate unique job ID. Hit the enter. Now we got 0. 0 means there is no syntax errors. Okay, without any errors, without syntax errors, it got executed. So the next is what is the error can come? JCL internal error or max4, maximum condition code 8, maximum condition code 16, maximum condition code 20, and so on. And so on. Like this, you will get the highest written code in the maximum condition code is 4095. The minimum is 0. So once everything is got executed, enter. We got 0. So I hope you're clear.
Yeah, so I have used IFPR 14, but not like this. Is there any scenario where we can just utilize using this as a dummy utility, or it's just for
No,
the practical?
no.
It
We
was
are going
just
to use, actually, we are going to create a file also. Okay.
yes, yeah. I'm aware that we can create a file using IFPR 14, but in real time, do we ever use IFPR in this format, IFPR 14,
No, we don't use.
without creating? Okay, okay.
No use, right? If I give what I will get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Nothing I will get it, right?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Right. So then Venkat, you submitted, I got a 2 job IDs. Where is there? On the server, okay, even experienced people also for you. On the server, start so that it will open the new screen. And M, there is a more. And if you type 5, 5 is the spool, okay, SDSF, spool search and display facility. SDF stands spool search and display facility. So I'll on command line, I'll type a 5, enter. So type ST, enter. You see that you should remember this is the job name, which is on the job name. First time I give J, second time H. And for whenever you first time you submitted job ID system allocated 709710. Who is the owner? This person. What is the priority? And what is the print? What is the class AA? What is the position? You see that. So on this server at this moment, you are able to see only your jobs. Okay, whoever if you logged in with Venkat B, you will be able to see only Venkat B IDs. If you log in with Venkat C, you can see Venkat C jobs. Such a way, admin is restricted, but in real time, I able to see your JCL spools. You can able to see my submission JCL spool. Okay, so that can be possible, but again, it depends on the configuration. So I'll press F9. And if I go there, okay, if I go there, there are 3 DD statements, okay. So this is like a data set only. This is like a data set. So it has a 3 components in it. One is JES JCL, job entry subsystem job control language. It is a 1 DD name. It's a 1 DD name. JES MSZ, job entry subs system message. So this is another DD name. Job JES MSZ log. Job entry subsystem message log. Okay, so let me go there. I'll explain parallelly. How I can see them, you have to type here question mark anywhere. Okay, anywhere you can type question mark. So give question mark to open it. So we have to give question mark to open it. So open, enter the question mark, hit the enter. So you can see there are three DD names: job entry system message log, job entry system, job entry subsystem, job control language, job entry subsystem message. You can see three DD names. Is it clear so far? Okay. So the JCL which you submitted, whatever the JCL you submitted, that will be there under job entry system, job control language. I'll type yes. I'll type yes, enter. This is the JCL you see. This is the one indicates first statement, two indicates second statement in the submitted JCL. I'll press F3, and which you can see here, job entry system messages. If something goes wrong, if something went wrong, then control will come to here. You type job entry system messages. Here you can see error messages or successful messages all. So S1, this is the step name which I gave. You can see on the program, this is the S1, and step was executed. The condition code is 00. So the condition code 0CC, maximum condition code is 00, which means that it is executed successfully. I'll press F3. Okay, here you can see if any errors are there related to JCL, it will come here. And log, will get the consolidated log, what time you submitted, what time it done, little bit more details of your submission. Okay, this is how you have to go to the spool. Is it clear, team?
Venkat, what is the record count in Spool?
Where is there?
Can you go back F3? Yeah, so here this is DD name, step name, proc step, DSID owner, destination, and this record count.
I guess number of rows. Okay, you see that how many lines are there? So I don't know. I'm just estimating based on the current data. 3. If I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then if I go here, you see it, I guess you can count it.
Oh, okay. So how many lines of codes it's writing in the page?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Venkat, what is the difference between this just message log and just message, and what is the use of these two?
Yeah, we'll discuss.
Okay.
And I'll explain job entry system 2, JS3, all also.
So can we use IF star also to check the spool, or
No,
that
I know, I
can-
see on this server, this is we do.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can try, okay. I don't think, because that's why I said, even when I started about to tell, when I about to start spool, immediately I told that on this server. So this is how it.
Okay.
If it is going to vary different server to different server configuration,
Okay.
reaching to the spool.
Mhm. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Tims, I'll stop for the day. We will see rest of the things tomorrow, or not tomorrow, on Monday. Okay. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
okay, team, I will send this video also to you so that you can go back and see the definitions writing the JCL. And on Monday also I'll show that. Okay. So yeah, that's all, team.
Thank you.
Bye, team.
Thanks, Venkat. Bye.